Have you been thinking about moving to the Guildford community in Surrey but want to learn a little bit more about it before making your final decision? Or maybe you're just curious about what it has to offer? Well, the good news for you is that in this video, I'm going to be covering everything you need to know about Guildford, from its location to distance to other cities and amenities, home prices, rent prices, schools, shopping, restaurants, and so much more. So stay tuned because it's coming right up. What's going on, guys? My name's Alex Dunbar and I'm a local realtor based out of Surrey BC who has lived in the city for nearly 30 years. If this is your first time on my channel, I make weekly videos pertaining to the BC and Canadian real estate market, as well as showcase community tours across the Lower Mainland. So if that's something you're interested in seeing more of, I suggest you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I come out with a new video. But that's enough of that, and let's dive right into it. So to start off, we're going to go over a general overview of the community. Guildford is a diverse residential neighborhood surrounding one of BC's largest shopping and commercial centres, known as Guildford Town Centre. A family-friendly neighborhood, Guildford boasts excellent schools, recreational facilities, and most importantly, affordable housing. Well, at least in comparison to Vancouver and some of its surrounding cities. With the region's largest shopping centre, natural walking trails, easy access to the city centre, and growing residential areas, Guildford continues to develop into a highly sought after community. It's comprised of mature urban neighbourhoods that were built around the mall, as well as the newer Fraser Heights neighbourhood. And this is located just on the other side of the highway. There are great views of the Portman Bridge and Fraser River along the northern edge of the community as well. Additionally, business owners and residents in Guildford also enjoy having access to the highway and a Surrey city centre. Touching on its location, Guildford is located in the northeast corner of Surrey. Its northern border runs along the Fraser River from about Surrey Road and Whalley to its eastern border with Langley at 196th Street, while the southern border stretches from 96th Avenue to 84th Avenue, running in a jagged line. The broader community of Guildford is one of the 6 city centres in Surrey. However, it can be broken down into a few different neighbourhoods. First, you've got Guildford proper, which is the area surrounding the Guildford Mall. Then on the north side of Highway 1, you've got the prestigious neighbourhood of Fraser Heights. To the east of that, we have Port Kells, which is a primarily industrial area with a few residential homes. And then west of Fraser Heights, we have Boulevard Heights, or at least part of it. If you're interested in learning more about each specific neighbourhood, be sure to head over to my channel to check out some of my other neighbourhood specific videos after you're done watching this one. Moving on, let's take a look at the time that it takes to drive to some of the surrounding cities and major amenities. It's going to take you about 15 minutes to get to the Costco in Surrey, just over 20 minutes to get to Langley, 40 minutes to get to downtown Vancouver, 20 minutes to Burnaby, less than 10 minutes to get to the SkyTrain in Surrey City Centre, less than 10 minutes to get to the Surrey Memorial Hospital, 45 minutes to get to the Vancouver Airport, 30 minutes to get to the US border, and 40 minutes to get to the Tsawwassen Ferries. Guildford is one of those areas in the Lower Mainland where families and older couples looking to downsize to townhomes and condos can still find relatively affordable housing. It still has a lot of older rental housing stock, and some areas are run down and in need of upkeep and graffiti removal. But this large neighborhood with extensive residential areas is home to many families, singles, and seniors looking for affordable housing with a good mix of shopping, amenities, as well as parks and public spaces. Recent revitalization has resulted in many new townhomes and condo developments situated close to shops and other amenities in the area. Meanwhile, older, more established neighborhoods feature primarily single-family homes. Moving on to home prices, if we take a look at the current benchmark prices for the area, we can see that detached houses are just over $1.23 million, townhomes are just over $674,000, and condos are just over $531,000. So detached and townhomes are quite a bit cheaper compared to the rest of Surrey, while condos are slightly higher. And depending on when you're watching this video, prices have likely changed, so I will leave a link down in the description with an automatically updating chart so you can see where current prices are at. Moving on to the rental market, it's pretty good overall, and you'll be able to find a variety of different options. This ranges from older condo buildings to brand new buildings that will cost a premium to a variety of different basement suite options. There is far less options for rentals in the Fraser Heights community due to the fact that there aren't many condos or townhomes, but there are quite a few new large luxury homes being built with multiple basement suites hitting the market every now and then. As far as rental prices go, you're going to be looking at around $1,600 for a 1-bed condo, $2,200 for a 2-bed condo, $1,800 to $2,000 for a 2-bed basement suite, and $3,000 and up for a 3-bed townhome. Keep in mind these are average prices and they will vary depending on several factors such as the age, size, and location of the property. But something to note is that the older buildings do tend to pull the averages down a little bit. Next, let's move on to parks in the area. And for this video, I'm just going to touch on a few of my favorites. First is the Surrey Bend Regional Park. Surrey Bend is located on the banks of the Fraser River in the northeast corner of the city. The site is unique in many ways, including its position as one of the few remaining large undiked sections of the lower Fraser River. Some of the highlights include plenty of walking trails, picnic shelters, a nature playground, and more. Next is Jorth Road Park. Here you'll find 2 artificial turf fields, 4 softball diamonds, grass soccer fields, a playground, and the Jorth Road outdoor pool. The pool is the perfect place for groups on a scorching day, as it's one of the larger pools in Surrey. No wonder it's such a popular summer destination, as there's a large, versatile field surrounding it to have picnics, picnics, play games, and kick a soccer ball around. Next is Hawthorne Park and Gardens. Located on the western side of Guildford, Hawthorne Park has picnic spaces and a spray park to cool off on a hot summer's day. Inside the park is Hawthorne Gardens, which features small forests. It's a popular destination for families, picnickers, nature lovers, and joggers. The park also has a playground for children, making it an ideal place for families to spend a day outdoors. Additionally, the park hosts events and activities throughout the year, including music festivals, food fairs, and craft markets. Next, we have the Green Timbers Urban Forest. Thanks to Surrey residents, a forest in the center of the city, just on the southern edge of Guildford, was saved from development. Green Timbers Urban Forest is the first replanted forest in all of BC. It covers an area of approximately 1,100 acres and is known for its dense forest, walking trails, and wildlife. The park offers a range of recreational activities including hiking, birdwatching, fishing, and picnicking. Green Timbers Urban Forest is a popular destination for nature enthusiasts and provides a unique urban oasis for those who want to escape the city and enjoy the beauty of nature. Next, we have Tynehead Regional Park and Hatchery, which technically borders Fleetwood and Guildford. This park is just on the other side of Highway 1. The volunteer-run Tynehead Hatchery has its mandate to protect and replenish local rivers with endangered salmon species. Visitors are welcome to tour the hatchery to learn more about their programs and endangered fish. Moving on to schools, there are a number of options for schools in Guildford, including both public and private schools. Some of the notable schools include the following. For elementary schools, which includes grade K to 7, we have Jorth Road Elementary, Irma Stevenson Elementary, and William F. Davidson Elementary. For secondary schools, which is grades 8 to 12, we have Fraser Heights Secondary, Johnson Heights Secondary, and Guildford Park Secondary. And for private schools, which runs all the way from grades K to 12, we have the prestigious Pacific Academy. Additionally, there are a good number of daycares in the Guildford area. These are primarily located around the mall and other commercial spaces. Next, let's move on to the amenities. First, let's start with recreation. Guildford offers residents excellent recreational opportunities with the Guildford Recreation Centre and the Fraser Heights Recreation Centre. First, let's start with the Guildford Recreation Centre. With an Olympic-sized pool that contains 8 lanes, fitness center, weight room, and 3 gymnasiums, you've got pretty much everything you need. Here you'll be able to find programs all the way from preschoolers up to seniors. This allows Guildford to keep its residents active and connected. Next, we have the Fraser Heights Recreation Centre. Located right beside Fraser Heights Secondary in the heart of Fraser Heights, this is the go-to place for those living in the neighborhood. This multi-purpose facility is open 7 days a week, and inside you'll find fitness classes, gymnasium sports, and a weight room. Their programs provide registered and drop-in programs from preschool to seniors in the community, much like the Guildford Recreation Centre. The Fraser Heights Rec Centre is home to various facilities where visitors can work up a sweat either indoors at the gym or outdoors with a good-natured game of tennis or basketball. Next is the Port Kells Outdoor Pool. This is located in the Port Kells Park, just west of the Port Kells Village Centre. It's a popular destination for families and individuals looking to spend a hot summer day swimming and enjoying various water activities. The pool features a large main pool, a kiddie pool, and a diving board. There are also other entertaining outdoor amenities that can be found at the park, including a baseball diamond and a turf field, both of which can add to a fun-filled afternoon. Moving on, we have the Surrey Nature Centre. Located in the Green Timbers Urban Forest, the Surrey Nature Centre offers programs about nature preservation. A museum is located beside the Nature Centre and gives a history of this urban enclave. It provides a unique opportunity to learn about and experience nature in the local ecosystem. The center features trails and boardwalks through a diverse range of habitats including wetlands, forests, and meadows, all of which are home to a variety of wildlife. The center is also a popular destination for school groups and families, providing opportunities for children to explore and discover the wonders of nature. As far as grocery stores go, there is no shortage with the likes of a Walmart Supercenter, TNT Market, Save On Foods, Real Canadian Superstore, Buy Low Foods, and Hanam Supermarket. And these are just some of the big ones. Moving on to shopping, the highlight without a doubt is the Guildford Town Centre. This is a fully enclosed shopping center that features over 200 stores, services, and restaurants to choose from. These consist of the likes of Hudson's Bay, Apple, Walmart Supercenter, Disney Store, London Drugs, Uniqlo, H&M, Muji, Old Navy, the Lego Store, Sephora, Victoria's Secret, and more. With 8 renovations over the decades and hundreds of community events, Guildford Town Centre plays a central role in the city of Surrey. As for restaurants, you've got an endless selection to choose from. Just to name a few of my favorites, there's a Boston Pizza, Steve's Poke Bar, Milestones, Red Robin, Famoso Pizza, Chipotle, Earl's, Barcello's, Fotao Bay, To Go Sushi, and Sabai Thai Restaurant. This gives you a wide range of types, quality, and price points to choose from, so there's definitely something for everyone. If you're looking for something fun to do, you'll want to head over to the Landmark 12 Cinemas, and it's located right next to the Guildford Town Centre in the exact same parking lot. The theater has 12 auditoriums and offers extra wide reclining seats. They also have 3D movies if you're looking for a more immersive experience. Moving on to health and safety, there are plenty of medical clinics in the core of Guildford surrounding the mall. Additionally, the closest hospital is Surrey Memorial, which is less than 10 minutes away from most of the community. There are also plenty of dental clinics in and around the same area, so you've got plenty to choose from. As for the crime rates, the area surrounding the mall is definitely on the higher end, but in the neighborhoods like Fraser Heights, they're some of the lowest in all of Surrey. So it's important to make sure you have a neighborhood expert to help you if you're considering buying in the area, because the difference of only a couple of blocks could make a huge difference. Moving on, let's take a look at the walkability and transit. Guildford has a walk score of 51, so it's considered somewhat walkable. Some errands can be accomplished on foot, and it's really going to depend on how centrally you're located. The closer to the mall you live, the more walkable it is. However, when you get towards the extremities, it becomes far less walkable. As far as bikeability goes, Guildford gets a bike score of 49. Again, it's considered somewhat bikeable. The neighborhood is extremely flat and the roads are wide, so you shouldn't have any issues in that sense. And as for transit, Guildford has a transit score of 43. The major hub here is at the Guildford Exchange, which is located on 104th Avenue, just under the overhead walkway, which separates one side of the mall from the other. Overall, there are more transit options available here than most of the rest of Surrey, making it easier for those without a car to get around. There is also no rapid transit in Guildford itself, but you're only a few minutes away from the nearest SkyTrain stop, or one of the express buses that heads towards Vancouver on Highway 1. Additionally, if you want to catch a taxi or Uber, there should be plenty available and you won't have to wait long. Next, let's talk about who the area is best for. I don't often say this, but Guildford really provides great options for a wide variety of people. There's an abundance of young and growing families, as well as young professionals and students moving into the Guildford neighborhood. Whether you're a young new family or older established family, there's going to be something to fit your needs. There's also a good amount of rentals and entry-level homes available for students and young professionals, making the community extremely diverse. Next, it's great for commuters. If you have to commute to the city every day, Guildford will be one of your go-to choices in Surrey, simply for its accessibility to the highway and proximity to the SkyTrain. Lastly is immigrants. In recent years, a large number of new immigrants, especially from India and mainland China, moved into the Guildford community and continue to do so every single month. Overall, Guildford, like much of Surrey, attracts new residents because of its many recreational and cultural facilities, as well as its relatively affordable home prices. Lastly, I just want to finish off with a couple of things that you might not like. First off is traffic and congestion. Guildford is a popular area, and as a result, traffic can be congested at times, particularly during rush hour. This is especially true on 152nd Street as you drive past the mall, since this is where the first exit off the Portman Bridge is located. Next is the higher level of crime. However, keep in mind this is only primarily surrounding the mall, but this is pretty common in most large cities in the areas that are around commercial space. Lastly, it's not a very walkable community. Although you do have the mall, which pretty much covers all your basics, aside from that, everything is a little bit spaced out. It's definitely not the worst for walkability compared to other Surrey communities, but if you're not in the core of the community, things are definitely a little bit more spaced out and you'll likely need a car. And that's about going to do it for today's video. So if you are considering buying or selling in Guildford or anywhere else in Surrey, or you just want to talk about real estate for that matter, you can scroll down and click the first link in the description to book a call with me at a time that works best for you. If you do have any questions, be sure to leave them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I have a chance. Before you go, be sure to check out another video on my channel. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video.